Biden's part.
From Champlain.
That the path forward here is you have to defeat, when he talks about the wounds, and he talks about you need to face the facts. I'm not just saying that he's saying that to those who believe in the lie and here's the truth of what happened. He's also facing the facts and the reality in this speech that a majority of one of the two major parties in this country is fully bought into it, and he needs to try and chip away at that, understanding that there's not a bringing together of the minds here. There's going to have to be a defeat of those that subscribe to the lie. And I think Joe Biden, when you talk to folks in this White House, believes that our democracy is more imperiled today after this last year
Galena
than it was a year ago on January 6th.
And Tim, a lot of ink has been spilled, a lot of time on television has been spent in talking about making clear just how fragile democracy really is and how this has really exposed that fragility. But do you think people appreciate that? Or do you think, I don't know, most still take it for granted or maybe feel that it's out of their hands?
Oh, I'm convinced that our fellow Americans do not know how fragile our republic is, our democracy. I don't think they understand that we went through a near-death experience on January 6th of last year. That what was happening was an attempt to overturn our Constitution. That's what was happening. And what didn't follow, and all of us who've panelists have alluded to this, was the reckoning. We should have had a reckoning. We've had them in the past. We've had these moments where our country was imperiled, I'm talking from within. And that has led us to deep efforts to build up the guardrails of our society. It happened in the 70s after the Nixon period. And to some extent, it happened actually in the second term of George W. Bush when Congress pushed back and the American people pushed back on the way in which the global war on terror was being fought. We've had moments of reckoning. But what you need for that is you need two parties that believe that reckoning is possible. And given that we have a two-party system, the fact that one of them will not accept the significance of January 6th is what's putting us in this toxic moment. And that's the reason I believe we are in a more fragile state than we were a year ago.
Yeah, I mean, look, and Gloria, in some ways this is less about what Biden says today, more about what Republican leaders do and say today and tomorrow. It's because Republican leaders are largely intent on avoiding this today. Just take Mitch McConnell's statement that he put out earlier, called January 6th a disgraceful scene, but he also then went forward to trash